Not every creator is who they seem to be. In this video, I want to talk honestly about my experience with Fancy Orb, some behind the scenes drama with him and Rex Moore, and why ultimately I stepped away from an event that I once really looked forward to. I'll be real, I've kept most of this private and I've tried to let things go in the past. I just focused on my content and just moved on. But I've been seeing some patterns in how others have been treated, not just myself. I feel like the story might help some people understand why these events just don't always feel safe or welcoming to everyone. Well, first of all, who is Fancy Orb? If you're here, you probably already know him. He's a big presence in the Rust creator space and the face of some huge events like the Region Warfare, Global Warfare charity series. And I used to admire the work. I stumbled upon Global Warfare a long time ago. And I was in Region Warfare. And to be honest, I think some of what they do, or at least try to do, is impressive. I used to admire all the work that went into the videos, but I started to notice a different tone behind the scenes. So to give you a background controversies of some stuff I know about Fancy Orb, allegedly, everything I say from this point on, except for my own personal experience, is going to be allegedly. So just keep that in mind. So some background information. I had heard in the past during these events that Fancy Orb was kind of being buddy-buddy with OT. If you don't know who OT is in the Rust community, they are a huge clan. And they were a cornerstone of a lot of Fancy Orb's content. It has been alleged that there were some people in OT that have had game banned accounts or game banned alts for cheating. And Fancy Orb has essentially tried to, he let them play in Global Warfare, even though that I suspect, and as many others have as well, that he knew, or at least was complacent about the situation. So that is one controversy that I know about him already. There are some more controversies like brewing as I speak. Twitter is actually like blowing up with some controversies. So Fancy Orb is charging $800 to participate in Global Warfare. And you didn't get whitelisted. You essentially can just pay $800 and get in there no matter what. The thing about it is this is supposedly a charity like thing. But also, he is promoting a gambling loot box, rare items for a chance for a legendary auto turret. Now, if you don't know, auto turrets are not craftable in the Fancy Orb event. So this is a pay to win way to get auto turrets. Now, when I last saw these, I didn't have an issue with them because I was seeing the ones he showed us on his Discord. In fact, I'm going to pull his Discord up right now. So this is the gambling case he shows on his Discord. And the legendary item here is a test generator. Now, if you don't know what this item is in the game, it is essentially unlimited free power. It has 300 power output, basically 3 windmills more or less. But the power is constant and it would power 3 large batteries. Don't want to get too much into the weeds with that crap. But it is a coveted item, but it's not an auto turret. It is an item that would give a significant advantage. Same thing with a catapult would definitely give you an advantage. But you look at some of these other random items. So I didn't see this, but look at all of these cases. I didn't see that before. I didn't notice there were other cases. So it looks like there's a weapons case on the right, and then there's something on the cheap juicer on the left, whatever the fuck that means. But you get kind of random stuff, a semi-rifle, and it's a 2x server, so that's not a big deal. Scientist suit, not a big deal. It's a hazmat, you know. Mobile phone, not a big deal. Glue, not a big deal. Metal detector, not even a big deal, even though it's banned in the event otherwise. You know, none of these are big deals. They help, but they're not completely game-breaking stuff. The low-grade fuel is pretty good, but I would argue on a 2X you can grab that pretty easy. And obviously, this is a gambling website. You're going to have like basically no chance of getting this. Unless you just pay like an exorbitant amount of money. Same thing for an auto turret. 1% chance, that means 100 cases, you're going to get one turret, you know? So people can literally blow their entire life savings to get 12 turrets, basically. I don't know, man. Gambling, what is this actually? You know, he's being called out by Wally, Tesla, as it is a charity event. Do all the proceeds from these cases go to charity, or are they separate? I asked and I got banned. You tell me. Fortunately, the organizers only take a portion of what is given to the charity, ... Okay, look, I get it. I understand the event costs money. There's staff, there's paid staff, there's servers. There's all kinds of things that he has to do. I understand that. I'm a business person, okay? But what I also, the way I read this, and I put this in the comment over here, this is business speak for Fancy is going to cut himself a paycheck to, quote, host the event. It is a common scummy business practice that you normally use to skirt taxes. If you own a business, what you do is you start an LLC and you literally, your business gets, let's say, $10,000, okay? $10,000 pure profit every month. And what you do is you cut yourself a paycheck for like $9,000, so your business only makes $1,000. You literally then only have to pay the taxes on the $1,000 of air quotes profit. So a lot of businesses will use that, you know, your business, your LLC, you know, Immortal Incorporated, you know, whatever, Immortal LLC will pay me, Jeremy, you know, $9,000, me, the individual Jeremy, even though obviously I own the business, I own the rights to the business, I am the business, you know, I make the business. So this is business speak right here to me. This tells me that they can take as much as they want and no one's the wiser. There is no percentage anywhere, especially on the cases. And the only confirmed money that's going to charity is on their Tiltify page. And for how much money they're bringing in with VIP with, you know, $75 a pop, and they're literally like hundreds of them, like I'm not even going to pretend to do the math. It is like so much money. It's a crazy amount of money. And their Tiltify page has like maybe half that on there. You know what I'm saying? So apparently Nardo, he got told by Fantasy Orb he wasn't allowed to play in Global Warfare. Somebody asked what happened. He told me to take down the servers, random farming for him to be open to collaborating with me. Basically take down my servers for a chance to play in the charity event. So I started posting around. I started asking questions. So those are some background controversies with Fantasy Orb that's going on right now, just so you're up to date on everything happening. I may touch on some of those later, especially as they pertain to me. But those are some things you should just be aware of. This happening in the background that I know of. Okay, so let's talk about my role in the region warfare. You guys have been seeing it in the background during some of the quiet bits. I got in there and I was a part of the Bonefathers. This is Brawlo, Keza, and a bunch of other people. A lot of people. And I did this because I wanted to be in a large group and not get wiped off the map immediately. And part of their things were, you know, if you're a harvester, you gotta bring them metal and stuff, you know, standard stuff for this kind of event. But I had an idea. Me and my duo were going to build a skull and kind of dedicate it to the Bonefathers to kind of be like, haha, you guys didn't expect us to build this giant base over here, you know, this giant RP base. So we had spent, you know, months planning this, and we had built the skull probably about 5 or 6 different times in creative in order to get it kind of memorized and, you know, get her speed up with the weird way you have to build it. We farmed like 400,000 or 500,000 metal over the course of 3 days. Now, I want to put a little asterisk here. This was supposed to be a 4-day event, but on the 3rd day, a nuclear bomb was going to go off, and Fantasy Orb didn't tell us this until day 2. So we literally planned this thing to take us 4 days, and we're like, okay, these are the hours we're going to sleep. These are the hours we're going to eat, like down to the hour. You know, we kind of had things planned out. And Fancy Orb sprung this nuclear bomb thing on us, or the chemical bomb, whatever the crap you want to call it. So you saw us in the video, we're like, well, crap, we've got to like stay up and do this. Like, we've got to finish what we can at least. So for the next, basically 24 hours, we didn't sleep at all. We just kept pushing. We had already been up for hours at that point. So during this event, we had only gotten like maybe 3 to 6 hours of sleep over 72 hours. And I don't know if you guys know this, but that's not healthy. That's not normal, and that's not healthy. You know, and we had VIP and stuff. So if all other things were equal, you know, if we had 4 days, we could have came back in with VIP. That was no problem. We spent $20 on VIP and et cetera, et cetera. $20 each, I should say, on VIP. So $40. But no, it was not really a problem with that, you know. And to our surprise, even though we didn't quite get finished with everything we wanted to do, we actually had a top floor that we wanted to finish that we never got to finish, that we had done in our creative skulls. So during the early region warfare events, you know, I kind of felt some unease. Essentially, you know, they came and oohed and awed at the skull, and I thought from that, and plus the fact that Fantasy Orb recorded a demo of it, that we at least had a chance of being in the video, even if it was like at the end where he showed off like all the builds or something. We kind of expected to be in the video at that point with that much, you know, interaction with Fancy. And we didn't do it to be in the video. Let's just be, you know, I made my own video. That was the point, you know. That was the original point. But here's the thing. It's like when the video rolled around, you see it for a frame in one of the cinematics, and it looks like it was even added by mistake because it was one of the nicer looking cinematics that I assumed that he hired somebody to make with the demos, right? So it wasn't even, I don't think, Fancy or putting it in the video. And it loads in for like a millisecond. And then the second it starts loading in, it cuts away. It's like, so he went through that much effort to like let it load in one little bit as the tug ships were driving by, but he couldn't do a little segment at the end of all the cool RP builds. Why could, I mean, I know it didn't fit in the story like necessarily because it was all at the very end of, but why couldn't he like go around and do what he did to say Rexmore and tour his thing, you know? Like I just don't understand why he couldn't like make an effort to show some of the good role play off, because there was some good role play happening, you know. When I even like sold a room to somebody, like it was some really cool stuff, and I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't in the video, because maybe I was getting my hopes up too high, I don't know. But basically, you know, I just decided to distance myself from these events quietly. You know, I didn't want to make a big fuss about it. No big deal. I just stepped back. I just decided, you know what? I don't know. Something felt weird about it. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I still kept tabs out of curiosity of all the events. You know, I kept watching his videos, checking the Discord for all the new global warfares and stuff, just in case the vibe ever like changed. And I felt like giving it another shot. But in the meantime, I just kind of focused on making my own videos, you know, Vanilla Rust. So enter Global Warfare 3. I'm tempted to join. You know, I see it. I'm very tempted to join. I got a fun idea in mind. And my channel has been gaining some momentum lately with the Rust. I did a whole pivot, and I started having a little bit of more momentum with my Rust content. I thought now might be a good time to step back in. The VIP access is announced, and it's going to be $75. Not $20, $75. And I mentioned it earlier in the video where you can buy the $800 one at any time. Okay, so keep all of this in mind with what I'm about to tell you. I'm about to go into a huge spiel about my personal life. So right now, you know, I'm out of work with a foot injury. Money is extremely tight. I don't want to get too much into it, but you know, especially if I wanted to include me and my girlfriend in the event with me, it'd be $150. So I talked to a friend about it, and I'm not going to disclose their name because they are still in the event. And they suggest reaching out to a group they were in and that maybe they could help. So I was like, at this point, I had already kind of decided I'm whitelisted on the group. I did manage to get whitelisted, which was great. But I wasn't able to get VIP because of money issues. So, and I knew that if you don't get VIP, you're not getting in, like, at all. Or there's a very low chance, like basically no point in even trying to plan a video around it. Because my time is precious, you know, I'm a content creator, all that good stuff. This group suggests that I should submit a ticket in Fantasy Orb Discord. When Fantasy opens up his DMs to get creators invited, I submitted. I am of the impression that I feel like I'm starting to get enough traction to where maybe I could be considered a creator. Just a hunch, you know, like, so I tried and I got no response. So they said, make a ticket in his Discord. I was like, kind of like, I really don't want to do that. You know, I don't really have very good, like, I'm very bad. I don't like talking on the phone and stuff. So like I have weird, like, initiating conversation anxiety, I guess you would call it. Very like, I don't like initiating conversation very much, but I go through with it because I said my channel could benefit from this event. Like, I'm not stupid. I know that. I was like, I'll give it a shot. Worst he could say is no. This was before the final round of VIPs were over, and it went unanswered, and I waited and waited. By the time I got a response, the last round of VIP sales is over, meaning that even if I did have the money sitting in my hand right then, and I was just curious if I could get by for it for free, I didn't get a response until after, too late. And admittedly, the response I got from Fantasy was not completely outright hostile, but something about the tone was just off, cold, and dismissive. And I asked a different friend if I was reading into it too much, and they told me I was probably overthinking it. So I decided to say maybe I was, but it still stung. So he says I need a sizable audience, and then he doubles down and says I need a reputable audience. So the reputable audience is where it felt weird to me. I mean, maybe I was overthinking this, but it still stung. I value my audience. I've been doing this for over a decade now, and every person that has hit that subscribe button and has stayed around that long means a lot to me. So I kept watching things unfold. I started noticing something odd. There were some creators the same size as me, you know, maybe some even smaller or relatively inactive, getting early access, and they're showing up on the official creator map. They're getting early VIP access, which, if you didn't know, VIPs get in 2 hours early as well. To me, that felt weird when I was given absolutely no shot to make any kind of a case for myself. No chance to talk, no VIP options left, no I can open up a ticket for you for $75, nothing. Pay $800 if you want to get in, or GTFO. I took that one on the chin. I decided that I wasn't even going to try to sit through the queue, and then I was going to sit out the event entirely. I'd given up at that point. I had already stayed far away from the event for this long. I might as well just never do it again, or at least not this time. But I was in his Discord around that same time that I decided this. I just scrolled through and I saw that someone asked, why did Immortal get banned? That's when things really started to kind of click. You know, Immortal was banned and people were asking why. And they essentially said, don't discuss it. Like, we're not going to give you a reason. We don't discuss it publicly. And I took that as a sign that some things were kind of like brewing. So I went to Immortal's X. And sure enough, he laid out a tweet. Now, I don't watch Immortal. I don't know him personally, but when I saw him speak out, and then I saw other creators around my size quietly disappear from the Discord, I started wondering what's going on. There's people in his comments saying I was banned, and I have no idea why, or I applied and never got a response. People with 8,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers are in the event, even if they don't post or they just got their subscriber base up. And I'm not dogging on their content. I want to be very clear because this is going to come up later in the conversation when I talk about Rex more. But I want to make it clear right now that I'm not dogging on these people. They deserve to be in this event like everyone else. But it's just, I've seen like other people my size in the 2 to like 10,000 range be denied, even being whitelisted at times. So I started engaging kind of cautiously. I asked questions. I didn't want to be very accusatory. I just wanted to understand. My own experiences were starting to match up with the ones other people were describing. I was starting to feel like that it wasn't a coincidence anymore. So I did do one tweet, and I feel like this is maybe where I messed up. And I said that, Fancy Orb was essentially shacking up with OT, which is true. They have been partners for a long time, and they both have helped each other a lot. And the harboring cheater thing is, it is true that there are allegations. That's period. It is undebatable. People have posted videos and stuff and have provided at least some receipts. Whether they are accurate or not, I have no idea. I don't keep up with stuff that much. I'm just going to say, but I have seen with my own 2 eyes more evidence for it than against it. And I'm not here to start beef with OT. I could care less about that, but it's mainly the Fancy Orb. So I made a little comment about that. And then, I just know what I've seen in events myself. And I also know what I've seen in the Discord since Region Warfare, because I've been in every one of them. And I've seen Fancy Orb do things like, delete random bases. Like, if you're not a creator or VIP, your base is getting deleted because we didn't expect this many people to get on. Stuff like that. Which I heavily disagreed with. Because you should have been ready. You should have been ready for it. Tacular said, Fancy isn't under the Immortal post. He said, Fancy is an odd fella. Trashed my name in his last Global Warfare video with a false narrative. And then when confronted, told me it was, quote, nothing personal. Now, if you don't know Tacular, he's been popular in the space for his ban and soon to be unbanned for using Reshade. Now, take it with what you will with everything else involved. People say he scripts, people say he cheats. I do not know anything about that. I don't care to know. I never cheated in a charity event like you implied. Nice one. Say trash your name, you mean you cheated in a charity event like you did in Rusty Get Banned. Whatever. That is not anything to me. However, it's because he got caught with OT. In my opinion, it looks like he got caught with suspected cheaters, and then that's when he did action against it. He didn't do action once the allegations were there. He waited until people called him out to do so. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I responded to it, and that tweet exactly began circulating the Global Warfare Discord. Those screenshots are going to be on here now. It is, this is kind of how I've always felt about Fancy and those he has kept close. It's just one huge cult. I immediately started screenshotting my side of the convo in case it went south because immediately I was mocked. Absolutely no chance. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I already know that posting this video will literally vilify me to some people forever. And you know what? I guess I'm going to have to just be okay with that. Because I don't want to be friends with somebody who blindly follows and just protects people because they want attention or protects people because they want fame. And I know that this is going to get a lot of people angry at me, even though I'm trying to be calm and rational about this. And I'm trying my hardest to not be angry and just spout nonsense. Okay. I'm trying to make this fair, a fair take. So I go back and forth with them. And I really hope that I got everything. I looked through the screenshots. It looks like I might missed a little bit of what I said, but you can pretty much just read and get the idea of what was going on. I had a sneaking suspicion that I would be probably banned, or there was a chance of me being banned. And the minute they started saying that, I was like, instantly, I was like, guys, if you would just talk to me. Okay, so if this is the way it is, then just tell me. Why is it this way? I am the whole time okay with being wrong. If you ever need to know that about me, I have learned how to be okay with being wrong. I've not always been that way, and sometimes it goes against my nature, because I like being right, because I was always told as a child that I was wrong. I've always been told I was wrong about things. I have been picked on, I've been bullied. I have learned as I've gotten older that it is better to learn from things and be okay with being wrong. I admitted in the Discord, in my own words, that I was okay with being corrected. If I am wrong, please show me. Please talk to me about it. But instead, they all basically went El Bozo, sent GIFs and memes, and just so much junk. Just they didn't even try. They just spouted they basically just told me I was wrong and gave me no reason for it. So I really tried to be reasonable even when confronted, even though people instantly started openly mocking me. And by people, I mean Fancy's mods and people higher up in his community, the ones he chose to be there. Some of the people who were help running the event. So these are all people who they are very close to Fancy. So they likely share the same outlook as him, which means that I'm essentially talking to Fancy Orb, even though I'm not talking to Fancy Orb in these instances. My very, very best to be calm, even though I have felt before that Fancy insulted you guys, my loyal viewers. And look, I can take criticism. I'm a creator. I've had criticisms. I've been, again, doing this for a long time. The one thing I will absolutely never take is somebody mocking you. I feel extremely strong about this, and this is what makes me the most upset. And later on, Fancy Orb is not going to be the only one. Rexmore did it too, except Rexmore was more aggressive. So remember this statement, that you guys mean so much to me. So much to me. And that is what has fueled my rage thus far, more than anything else. Going back to the conversation, their arguments were that Immortal stole some stuff from Fancy a long time ago, several years ago. And I found 2 videos, and I did my best to find the oldest ones because they have both done the video to hell and back for random. It's the little random, you hit a rock and it gives you a Glock, you know what I'm saying, kind of server. By the way, I looked at these servers for fun. They both had 2 people on them, and they are 80 pop max. So with that being said, these are not very poppin' servers. I don't even understand why they are beefing so hard over these servers. If anything, Inardo's video was a little different, you know, than Fancy's because he had added people. He added some elements to it. And people get inspired all the time. Like, it is so normal for people to see a cool piece of art and get inspired. I was a Let's Player before I saw Frost. Frost literally changed that for me. Even my first videos on Rust was in a more of a Let's Play episodic format, you know? And I saw Frost through a friend, God rest his soul, Beef. He showed me Frost, the Sanctuary, and that changed my whole view on how content could be organized. And so I completely did a pivot. And you know what was even funnier? Frost was inspired by Frankie on PC. But that's the thing, man. It always goes back. It always goes back. Frankie may have been inspired by a film. And this is all just to give you guys a glimpse. It looks like Immortal just tried to expand on the idea anyway, you know, like, and there is something called fair use. Can you really copyright an idea? They said they also said he stole ideas. They did not elaborate on that. Could he have called it out? I mean, I guess he could have said, hey, I was inspired by Fancy Orb to do this. But either way, like, Fancy has hated this dude for ages, apparently. And here's the thing. This event was supposed to be for charity, right? You would think that you would want as many people as possible on this, as many creators as possible. You want to raise as much money as possible for the charity, right? So why not look past the beef? Some people were saying on Twitter, I don't remember his name right off the bat. I'm going to have to pull it back up. I retweeted it. Sleththeon. Okay. I don't know this guy. No clue who he is. Never seen him before. At least I had heard of Immortal. I have no idea who this guy is. But he said, I got banned from Global Warfare 3 on my birthday for plotting to raid in-game a previous stream sniping cheater. The UK invaded Argentina in 1982 and Chile betrayed Argentina by aiding them in the war. To this day, the islands invaded located in Argentina belong to the UK. So this was some, I guess, RP, like, it was setting up some RP. The RP plot was to unite the UK with UNO to UNO reverse card this war and take revenge on Chile and claim back our islands with the help of UK. I got banned for preparing RP before the event, which everyone else is doing. Funny how the racist stream sniper with multiple game bans gets the pass whilst I went too far for trying to raid pixels in the game. So someone named Scotty said, I think it's quite obvious what went wrong. We can clearly see that you were trying to have fun and create RP, which is not what we were looking for. Next time, just please buy the $800 ticket, open a few loot boxes on our site, stay quiet like a good boy. Which is really funny because they call me a good boy in the chat. But like, problem is with events like this is often the rules for thy, but not for me type of situation where often only the little guys need to follow every little rule and others can get away with more. Somebody made a really good point. Oh God, I can't find it now. Personal beef. Hypocritical. Yeah, okay. So someone basically said, it's kind of funny how Fancy Orb is saying you can't have personal beef with somebody like in the event. Basically can't have any personal beef, but it's funny because Fancy Orb is banning people for personal beef before the event. So like he's literally doing the same thing that, and everybody's RPing before the event as well too. Like everyone is like creating alliances and stuff in Discord. They're all making their own groups. Like there's a freaking map for crying out loud, you know, like people are already talking about, yeah, we're going to try to be friends with Coconut, or we're not going to be friends with this guy or that guy or whatever. And I'm going to keep scrolling through this so you guys can read this. I don't want to read the entire thing out loud, but basically making a alliance before the event starts, which breaks one of our rules, but even more for your hatred towards 144 in Chile. Word gets around very quickly. This is Fancy Orb. Word gets around very quickly, and I've been shown messages. I wouldn't need to push in-game and IRL drama for content. Hold up. Isn't that not what he did? Like, you know exactly what you're doing here, bro. You're targeting this guy because of personal beef and looking to take it to a different level, which I don't support. You're a content creator, man. I shouldn't have to say this to you. Why are you doing all this pre-teaming before the event? Do it in the server and form the alliances live to create a story, not before the event because of potential personal hatred towards them. See, and they could have... The thing is once they got in the server, I guarantee you they would have met up and pretended to like do some kind of treaty. I guarantee it, because I would do the same thing. I would say, for this event, I want to do the... Fancy Orb, out of all people, should know how much planning it takes to do a group thing like this. If you would have done this in the server and improv RP'd it into a storyline, we would have had no issue, but it just sounds like you're targeting this guy in their community for IRL drama content. It's your event, you do you, bro. Okay, so that's kind of the thing going on with that, and I don't know, man. I mean, this is a charity thing, right? Is it really for charity, or is this for clout and personal bickerings? Like, what? Pick it, Fancy. And the thing is I even have video of Fancy Orb after the fact of him basically... They basically made fun of me and said a bunch of like really terrible things, and you know, might as well in the queue. Funny thing is before I got banned, I wasn't even going to be in the queue anyway. I was already done at that point. Like, I kind of was seeing too much at that point and was starting to like feel really weird about them. And again, I could have easily have been talked to and corrected, but instead of doing that, and instead of jumping in a call with me like I requested, or instead of, you know, slowing down the memes and crap and putting an actual thought into what they were saying and using more than 3 brain cells and actually sit here and explain it to me or show proof, pull me in some, you know, DM me private, whatever, do something where I know that, you know, that you're the side I should be on, basically. Because that's what the other sides do, and the other side's showing receipts. But Fancy Orb's being so secretive, and the minute you question him, you're banned. And they gloat about how another guy got, you know, silenced by memes and that's your statement. Even though they like call me a nerd, but I mean, bro actually has like, bros actually have like a perpetually online syndrome here, like where they legit don't shower and like it is that bad. Like,
get ready with me to talk to my Digikins all day. It's 6 p.m. and I just got out of bed because I fell asleep at 5 a.m. from playing Minecraft all night. But that's actually completely fine because I don't have a job, so I can do whatever I want for the rest of the day. My mom told me to shower today once again, so I'm just gonna walk into the bathroom and walk back out because I'm not doing that. If my mom wants me to shower, she better buy me some shampoo because I can't afford it. PAX East is next week, and I gotta make sure my sweatshirt's extra stinky for everyone that meets.
These are the kind of people, I know it's Rust, but like, these people just reek, man. Like, it's just so, it feels like a mafia. But back to my point, you know, this event is supposed to be for charity. And I was about to make the point that this event's supposed to be for charity. Is this even for charity or, you know, clout or bickerings? Like, wouldn't you want as many people as possible to donate? I mean, I feel like you should. I didn't even get a chance to finish what I was typing. I literally said, is this even for charity? Just kept typing, and then I was instantly banned. I didn't get that part on camera for obvious reasons, but I mean, little do they know, I still had my alt account, and it's funny, they openly mocked me, and, you know, and soon after, I guess word must have spread because I started getting a lot of tweets and responses. And one of the main ones, and I sort of suspect if they weren't in a call or something, they were like they had like a group DM and they were just DMing each other back and forth. I suspect they tagged Rexmore in on this because he came in and he, from the top rope, ready to just slam me. Which is crazy because this man does not know me. This guy does not know who I am. He knows nothing about me. And the thing about Rexmore is for this video, I hadn't originally even planned on talking about him. Period. I've had beef with him, and I never planned on talking about him in this video, but he inserted himself into the situation. So here we are. The TLDR is I've had some bad experience with him, and I've recorded with him on a 2x server for community wipes before, and I've had some uncomfortable experiences with him. Now in more detail. So I've contributed to the wipes, sent footage, supported him, but I always kind of got this feeling like I always got this persistent feeling like, I was being looked down on, and like I wasn't a peer, or even like I'm playing a game with a friend kind of deal. I kind of felt dictatory, like he kind of had some kind of weird power syndrome going on. And even in you could tell when somebody's doing their recording voice, because if when he was just chilling, he didn't have like his recording voice on. But even then, he kind of acted really high and mighty, and he really knew how to make some people feel like a background character, like it felt like he intentionally wanted me to feel like a background character in his storyline, even though I'm pretty sure at this point he knew how to channel. Maybe that was the issue. I don't. But the thing about it is he would unfairly like worship the ground of some of the people in this group. And I don't understand why he would worship the ground of some of these women and people that play with him, these artists, but he would ignore me personally. Like he would ignore me even though I farmed for his stuff, while he sat around doing darker and just doing the ninjas and this is official Rust. And speaking of which, he also plays his videos off like they're vanilla, but they're not vanilla at all. In fact, there's two videos that he claims that I know of, that he claims that are on official Rust, and I was in it. It was not on official Rust. It was 2x. And I also know exactly which server that he likes to frequent, because I bumped into him there, and I've helped him do stuff on 2x before. He plays 2x and he tries to pass it off like it's vanilla official. I don't like that, and you can pretty much always assume that if I say the words official Rust in my video, I'm talking high pop 1000 player servers, 1x, pure pain. Because apparently I like pain, If I'm going to build something in official Rust, I'm going to do it with pain. And the pain is why I like Rust, if I'm just being honest, because I like having it being hard to do something. That way when it's done, I'm like, I know nobody else is going to do this besides me, because I stuck through when nobody else in their right mind would. They'd go play another game. I will say that my last video was on a 2x, and I intentionally left out the words official was on this server because I was playing with my friends Erwin, and they like playing on 2x. I have a few more videos coming out for 2x, and as I start going back to work, I'm extremely likely going to do at least some content on 2x. The reason being is it's easier to get good content in less time. And 2x in itself, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it's just dishonest to lie or try to make it seem like you're only on official. Especially if you have a Zerg of 30 to 50 people, helping you. This 2x server that I'm talking about right now that I've been playing is where I bumped into Rexmore again. Rexmore seemed cool initially. We had a similar play style and role playing, and I really liked his hotel video, and I've been a subscriber of his channel since he was about my size, and at the time I had 0 creator friends in the Rust space when I was helping him out with his wipes. All the people I had met were through the game, which is not a bad thing, by the way. I just really longed to kind of have a creator friend too, that understood the creator grind. And I just want to say really quick that I am so thankful I found Erwin, because he understands the hustle the way I do. And I feel like if we ever start a project together, he's going to be on all day. Some of the random people I've met on Rust, they're very flaky. They're very, they don't understand the grind because they're not trying to do it for a job. They're doing it to unwind at the end of the day. And that is perfectly fine. But it's a totally different experience to have a creator friend who is going to pop on at any hour of the day or night to make sure that both of your videos get done. So I had fantasized about having like a creator friend. And since he was around my size when I originally started watching him, I kind of thought maybe there was a chance that if I helped him out in his little community wipes. He was already a little bigger at this time because of the Continental, but Rexmore that is. But because I met him when he was smaller, or because I started watching him when he was smaller, I kind of saw him more as a peer, you know, not a dude that was standing above me on a mountain. But, you know, it kind of made it feel like he was a dude on the mountain. He wanted to make it feel like that. He wanted to feel above me. And I think you guys are going to see. Now, I wrote this 2 days ago before any of the tweets today happened. So I said all of this. I typed it out, you know, word for word. This was not edited today. This was felt 2 days ago before I had even known what I'd known today. And that could not be more true, for sure. But despite all of the icky feeling I kind of had with him, what I did is I kind of quietly stepped back, right? I still watched his content, still respected what he was doing. I didn't hold any kind of grudge. I just kind of dwindled down and started watching more from the distance because focused on my own stuff. You know, I was going to school at the time. I just got a job, just got a promotion, just got a girlfriend. And I wanted to focus more on my own content and what little free time I had left anyway. And as I said before, at the time, I didn't have any use for the footage that I got on his 2X server. Because at the time, I'd only played 100% vanilla. So now that you know all that, you know how I felt about it after that. My next interaction with him, I kind of felt neutral, I guess. Or maybe a little ick, but basically neutral. Not good, not bad. And this next clip that I'm about to play was my 4th successful wipe with Erwin. Which, by the way, like I said before, yay, I got a friend. Very happy about that. Very thankful for him. So this was our 4th wipe together. I just posted wipe 1. That was the jungle wipe. So there was another wipe, and then there were 2 wipes that I'm going to combine together in the next video, and then another one that's way later. So the 2 that I'm combining together is the one I'm talking about now. So I got to give you context of the wipe. We did a wipe messing with some clans and walling a clan in. My girlfriend's parents got in an extremely serious wreck. Around the end of that, I had to miss the last day of wipe with the boys. Aaron went on to raid a very large group, and I'm gonna even say that in my video that, you know, I had, because of personal things, like, you know, I couldn't be there. Go watch it on his channel, cool stuff. And then I missed the very beginning of wipe 3. So there were some of wipe 3 I missed. So I was there for several weeks. Girlfriend's parents got in a serious wreck, and we had to go help them be more mobile around the house. I won't get specifics. I, at the time, was also dealing with an infection in my foot. I'm going to post pictures of it now. I had been going to the doctor since February and been out of work since February with a severe infection. And my doctor number 1, we'll call him, and the infection was getting worse, you know, despite treatment from doctor number 1. And we went to take care of them for about a month. I think we were there for about a month. I went to doctor number 2, who did a biopsy and did good things. And over the next 6 weeks, I began to heal, and I slowly felt like working on videos again. So I could sit up maybe about an hour or so at my desk, and at the time, I began editing the jungle drone wipe. I could sit up at my desk for maybe an hour or so at a time to work on cinematics and things like that that needed my powerful computer. But for the most part, I was editing in bed on a crappy laptop. So I just want to show you guys pictures of that because I want you guys to understand my mindset when it comes to YouTube. It was getting to the point where my in-laws, you know, start taking care of themselves again, and I was up walking more. So we came home at I had missed the end of wipe 2 and the start of wipe 3. And there's some stuff that I just literally learned tonight while recording clips of Rexmore's video. Basically, on the way home, everyone was like, we're going to get on fly helis and punish clans with helis, right? That was the idea for why they made a horse farm and collected poop and bought like 8 attack helis. And we were going to go take them and use them against clans, because normally clans use attack helis, you know, against solos and small groups. So we were kind of thinking, let's kind of turn the tables, and that was going to be my video's idea, was combine 3 and 4. We walled in a clan and we, you know, blew them up with helis. But the whole video idea is going to be like, you know, I flipped the script on clans or something like that, you know. But anyway, Era said on our Discord chat that this guy named Scare has been burning down our gates all day. And so this was the only context I had. I was like, wait, I recognize that name. That could be Rexmore. And I recognize his name because I've done stuff with him before. I was thinking maybe we could talk it out. That was kind of my thought process. I did not know that they were going over there when I told them that I didn't know they had gone over there. So there's a lot of new information here that I'm learning now, and I'm going to play those clips for you now for your context now.
Taco.
We can either raid you, or you can tell me the YouTube channel.
They said, Frank, we can either raid you or you can tell us the YouTube
What's the
channel.
vid? What's the YouTube link? There's no way you're doing this and not making a video. Do you not know how to talk?
Kind of want the
No,
raid
my
option,
V is kind of broken.
This is something you do when you're making a video.
This is my wife, bro. I'm poor. I'm living in a freaking shack. What do you want from me?
Nah, you're making a YouTube video. What's the channel? You tell me the channel and the place.
How do you expect me to talk if your buddy's just mic spamming? What kind of order do you have in your group here? God damn.
I'm sorry.
All right, listen. It's,
Brother, what's the YouTube link?
Yeah, so it's youtube.com/Mimeo.
You're not Mimeo. Shut the fuck up.
How are you gonna ask me who I am and then fucking doubt who I am? Like, what do you mean?
Does this not sound like Mimeo?
Pick a side, bro. Like,
wait, let me look it up. Let me look it up. I want to see.
thank you. Yeah, just literally put
put.
side by side. Like, this isn't complicated.
They're still there.
Yeah, they're talking to me.
Nah, you don't sound like him. Dude.
What do
I'm
you
sorry.
mean,
You don't have the same
bro?
accent.
What do you mean I don't? Okay, then don't ask. Like, don't ask.
It's an accent, bro. It's not you.
He's trying to say I'm not Mimeo. Like,
Bro, you don't have the Australian accent.
Okay, bud. Think whatever you want to think.
I could kill that.
So anyway, I was thinking maybe we could talk it out. I get home, start recording, and a freaking chorus. I do kind of like a fake intro. Yes, fake. I know. But of Erwin telling me what this guy was doing, just in case there was some content involved. So what's been happening?
So this guy, who I think might be Rexmore, came over to our base with mollies, and he's broken like our gates and high walls like 5 times now.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. So I started recording and was like, "Hey," and then during the recording, I also kind of like went over, you know, what had been wrong with me and why that had been happening. You know, why I'm combining the 2 wipes. So we walked over with the intention of a truce because we were both content creators and we both had things we were wanting to do. And honestly, Rexmore's group didn't really fit our definition of a clan. You know, they lived in shacks on the floor, at least at the time, we thought they lived in the shacks on the floor of the forest. And we're like, we don't want to raid that. We don't want to mess with them. We don't want to shoot attack helis at them. Like, they don't fit our profile for the kind of big base or big group we're trying to catch with this. So I walked over trying to get a truce. Oh, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. All right, I'm gonna go AFK. I'll be back.
That's gonna be him right there, 100%. Yep. What you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's him. Let me. Oh, my
Where'd he
freaking
go?
microphone's messed up. He's like on me, on my body.
No, I'm on you.
He was just here. Careful. He just looked at me and shook his head no. I was changing my mic around so I could talk to him.
Who was it? Who was the name?
Scare.
Of course, bro.
Yep, running around, shot me outside of our compound the minute I left. Door camping it.
I heard that. I was like laying down and I heard the gunshots. So I got up.
And
Oh, I
then
see
he
him.
ran around back and he was trying to hop in.
Look
a
right at
crack
him. Look
over
right
the-
at him. He's right over here. He's right over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I don't even know where he went. No, you can't go over to his base is surrounded by turrets, bro. It's like completely fucked.
Why is he so interested in messing with you guys? Like,
Hey! That wasn't very nice.
I think you recognize my name. I changed it to be exactly what it is.
That was not nice.
Is that his stuff over there?
Yeah, it's his house. There's turrets everywhere. You can't get close. And there's also a SAM site above it, so it's kind of really fucked.
There's a SAM site?
Yeah. That wasn't nice.
Yo, bro, you don't even know what you're doing, man.
We're not gonna attack him, bro. It's gonna be so lame. That wasn't nice. Why'd you do that?
Says the man who tried to throw
Yeah, that's him.
in my base.
No, I was just running around and I was just taking a look.
What's up, bro?
I picked up the nades off a body, bro.
Just running around. Mm-hmm.
This
I
don't
didn't
concern you,
throw any
man.
of them. Did you hear me throw them?
That's because you died
You're
first.
cool.
It's because you died first.
It's your
No,
master I don't like.
I just wanted a tour. I just wanted a base tour. Why do you keep breaking my gates, man? I don't have enough gears to replace them all.
Because I'm going to raid you. We're on
Oh!
right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Come on, can't we work this out another way?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Once I kill all your horses to free them from slavery.
Oh, we freed them already. We slaughtered them all. We slaughtered them all. They're all dead.
Come on, bro. Come here. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you something really,
No,
really
you
quietly.
shut up.
Dude.
You shut the fuck up right now. You shut up.
Oh
Shut
my
your
god.
mouth.
I've
Hey,
never
don't
heard you
scream at
talk.
my friend.
I've never heard you talk. Oh, you must
No,
not be
no,
who
no.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
are.
say what I want. You shut up.
So
Is
mean.
that,
Hey,
that's
You
not him.
shut up.
everybody relax. Everyone relax. Okay, that's not very nice.
I'm in your Discord.
Guys, we can work this out another way. Yeah?
Arwen, the only way we work this out is when your loot is in my boxes.
That's not gonna happen, buddy.
My entire forest floor, I'm gonna have to put
Dude,
down more
do you want
barrels
global
just to
war-
fit your
Dude,
box,
bro,
your loot. All right.
Do you want global warfare to be hell for you in Canada? Come on.
I'm sorry. I just want you to know, Jeremy. I'm sending that to Fancy, by the way.
Why?
I'm just gonna send that to Fancy right there. I just clicked
Why?
that. You're really threatening to ruin a creator event over some beef on a server, bro. I'm totally getting you pulled.
No. Hold up, dude. You're misunderstanding me.
No. That clip is going to Fancy, bro. You literally just said you want global warfare to be hell for you in Canada over some beef on
Bro,
a random
I'm a
Stevia
fucking
server.
solo.
Are you
Dude,
fucking
just get your
kidding,
40
bro?
man. Just get your 40 man. Come on. Have some actual beef.
Are you for real, bro?
Are you for real?
Came over here and threatened that?
Relax.
Damn. Hash out the beef
Yeah, this
there.
guy's
Come
not really
on.
chill.
I told you. He's an asshole, man.
They're not chill. Yeah, he kind of
Dude,
is.
listen, let me tell you something real quick, and I'm going to drop it.
Fucked
It's
up.
so toxic, bro.
Fine.
He acts like he's so chill in his videos, but he's not.
Is that him for sure? Now that you talked to him?
Yeah, it's 100% that's him. I don't know who that
Yeah.
guy is with him, though. It's not Haps. Haps doesn't talk. But I do recognize his voice, but I don't know who it is.
Dang, I wish they were chill, because, like,
I know, right?
We
That's
need
what I
people.
said.
I would have
That's
invited
what I
them to
said.
help, honestly.
Exactly.
But like, I feel like even if I tried to, they would just backstab us.
Yeah, they would. He's definitely going to get more people on later to raid us. I
I
imagine
just
him
want to
is
have
what he's
a
gonna do.
Achilles Zerg, bro. Like, except no one's on. Hands in the sky.
He threatened?
Put your fucking hands
Yes,
up.
he threatened me.
Put
I
your
was
hands
like,
up, bro. Like,
oh my God.
no, just put your hands up. Like,
Yeah, he came around our base and was like, she shot me. And then like he just like shook his head no, and we followed him back to the barn. And we were like trying to talk to him, and he was like, yeah, no, we're coming to raid y'all like right now. Like right now. We're crafting the rockets.
which is crazy because like I just want to record a fucking video.
And then we like tried to hash it out, and then I said, bro, I want him to know that I knew who he was. So I was like, yo, Canada's gonna have it rough, eh? And then he said, I'm clipping that, sending it to Fancy Orb and get you pulled from the event, Jeremy.
How would saying that get you pulled? I don't get it. I feel like that's not like a.
Isn't that the point? Is to make alliances and like. I mean, plus he's
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean,
40
I
man.
don't-
I said, just hide behind your. I literally told him, just hide
feel
behind
like
your
he's-
40 man. I'm a
You
solo.
think he's actually serious? I feel like he was probably just joking.
He might be. He might be joking.
I think he's probably.
But-
I feel like he's probably just joking.
He was probably
Probably.
wanting me to back off. He probably didn't want me to do anything to him.
I think he's definitely gonna try to raid us.
Yeah, I believe him. See how quick he kicks me out of his Discord. Wait, did he already ban
That'd be
me out of
crazy if
his?
he actually
Wait. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Where's it? Oh my God, he's already kicked me out of the Discord.
It's crazy if he actually
Or
did.
what? What did you even do?
He already kicked me out of the Discord. He's definitely reporting us from stream sniping right now.
How? We were
He's
there
not
before
streaming,
that.
bro.
He's not sure exactly.
Can't get you banned for stream sniping. You're not stream sniping.
I'm a creator too. Like, why would I stream snipe another creator? Like, that's stupid. I just knew it was him. I played with him. That's so dumb. This apparently. And
Oh,
put
yeah.
all the
Oh,
loot.
yeah.
That's what he said.
Killed them all already.
Don't even
Beat him
tell
to it. I already told him. I told him we slaughtered them all.
He didn't care. He's still coming.
I just wish he would fuck with someone else because I'm trying to make a video here.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
well,
what I'm
just-
saying. We're all trying to make videos, so why is he fucking with us?
Sometimes when you meet creators, there's like creator etiquette. And sometimes
Yeah,
there's not.
but he does not have it.
This is
Exactly.
not. Yeah.
He does not have it. He only cares about himself and his stupid little fucking 40-man jerk-off squad that he rolls around with. He's literally about to call them on. So I hope you guys are ready to defend against 40 fucking people.
No, it's probably gonna be me and you because fucking no one's on. Maybe Thick will get on.
That is so crazy. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if he just bantered back and forth. But it's the fact that he already kicked me out of his Discord that really just pisses me off. I didn't
That's just
use his
crazy.
Discord to find him. Nothing. Like, I swear to God. Like, we just happened to be playing the same server.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was until today.
Like, come on. Air
Dang, that's
quote.
weird.
Just because I air quotes threatened him. I just said, yeah, global warfare is going to be fun with Canada. That's literally all I said.
Didn't they start fucking us first? We're just minding our own business.
I told her, I just asked, you know, Erwin asked him to leave us alone before I said anything. I was still fixing my mic because I had a Windows update. And I finally piped up and said something.
Bro, what is he doing? He's baiting our turrets.
Because he's coming to raid.
He's like right
Well,
now.
we need to, yeah, he's about to. They said they were
I think he's
crafting
actually.
right
I
now.
think he's serious, bro. At first, I thought he wasn't serious, but now I think he was.
Do we have roof access? Like, can I go on the roof and snipe his
Taco,
ass?
launch for us, Taco. We're about to get raided. We're about to get raided.
Yeah, like, let's
Yeah,
quit
we do-
fucking
we do have
around.
roof
Like,
access. No, I'm taking this mini. I'm gonna get the scrap. I'm coming back, and then I'll full kit. I'm gonna actually use the scrap, and I'm gonna buy high
the
quality
fucking
metal so I can
YouTuber
craft this
Rexmore
like
is like getting
scopes.
this fucking Zerg fucking Discord on the Rados.
probably because that's probably why he kicked me. Muffy is still in there.
I thought he had-
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. But
That's just crazy that he kicked you. Like I thought he was being like just messing around with us.
yeah, and that would be fine. I have a thick skin. That's fine.
Bro, he kicked him from it. He kicked Immortal Jeremy from his Discord.
What?
Immediately. Yeah, immediately.
After he was like playfully joking with him at Large Barn. I guess he took it too seriously.
They literally been fucking with us. We've been
I've literally farmed him shit. I can send you the video. I do appear for a couple seconds, but then he cuts.
I don't even think I've like actually fought them really, besides them griefing us while we were trying to get the horses in the base.
That's crazy.
Oh, I think we stole their raid. I think that was them.
Oh my god, was it? I have to check the names. I don't think so. That was like there was like at least 3 of them there, and there's only 2 of them. I'll check names when I get back to base.
Yeah, he literally baited through a crack. They're literally over here naked,
Hey, who's over there?
though. We know
Don't
who it
worry
is.
about it.
We know who it is. Bro, come on, you already
Stop
kicked
baiting
me from
my
the
turret.
Discord? Are you serious, man? I was just messing with you. Fuck.
Ah, what do you mean?
Can't take a fucking joke. That's what's wrong with you.
Bro, that was not a joke. What do you mean?
Dude, I'm a fucking solo.
Mad and you
I
fucking-
literally play with my girlfriend. I'm like a fucking duo, like at best. And my girlfriend doesn't even play that much. Ask these guys.
You're literally playing
Let's
with
all
the
be
group right
one
now.
big
What do you
happy
mean?
family, okay?
Play with the group right now.
That's-
What do you
Yes.
mean, dude?
Yes, I'm playing with the group right now, and you guys have messed with us first.
Yeah, dude, I hired him on Fiverr to be my farmer. I hired this guy on Fiverr
Yeah,
to farm
I'm
for
just
me.
a water boy.
Don't use my line. I hire people on Fiverr.
What? That's what I actually did.
My line.
I'm pretty sure you're not the only one who's hired someone on Fiverr, bro.
No, that's my line.
Where's the Zerg, man? Come on. Bring them.
Are you still alive?
Probably not. Well, it's still shooting. Dog, we're trying to record a video. Will you please just leave us alone?
I'm getting the loot, Erwin. All of it.
Brother, come on, man. I farmed you a box of stone. Dude, do you remember the freaking, what's it called?
What? What's that?
Do you remember the temple wipe? Man, I farmed you a box of stone within 5 minutes of wipe. Didn't even get put in the video, man.
Bro, that's because all you care about is getting put into a video, bro. Clout
What?
chasing motherfucker.
What are you talking about? I have my own shit, bro. That's why I stopped playing with you. I just didn't care.
Alright, I got you. It's a little difficult to talk to Erwin. I had to mute the other guy.
What's up? Hold on.
Alright.
Hold on inside.
Coming
muted
for
me.
your loot, man. Coming for it.
What?
Tell me I'm cloud chasing?
Can't stop me.
Bro,
I'm
I
coming
just
in.
wanna
That's so funny.
I'm like 90% done with my video, bro, and then I'm done with the server. Like I just need to find a clan and talk with them, and then I'm off.
That's unfortunate because we're coming
I'll
in
stay
taking
on
the
if you
boom.
actually come raid. I'll stay on for a raid defense.
All right, it's gonna be 2 of us sitting in a raid base just shooting rockets over and over again.
How many rockets do you have?
2 boxes or
Like,
barrels, I
reloaded,
guess.
or-
Yeah.
How, bro? How do you have that? That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
You
We
guys
farm
don't
the
even have a
desert.
base. You guys have like a little stash.
Yeah.
You live in the trees,
So?
bro. Like where are you putting those rockets? Where are you
This
putting them?
server
We
is.
they're in the fucking barrels on the ground beside our couch.
Okay.
We trust our turrets, man. No one gets into that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him something, but he's already muted me. Tell me, I'm cloud chasing, but yeah, he like sucks fancy orbs dick. Come on. I was like trying to play with him when he only had like 20k.
Because I don't deal with that shit, you know? I'm gonna let someone else watch him.
I thought everyone was just joking. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun. Feel me? I ain't trying to cause beef.
I don't think there's beef with you. I don't think he has any beef with you.
I just don't know what I've done to him.
Dude.
Like, what if I just don't even know why he's been this way for so long. I just don't know what I did initially, you know? It's customary to tell people what they did, you know? I just wanted friends. I mean, is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, bro.
He's a weird dude. Tell me, he's weird.
Out, bro. I think you can push into the compound now. Here, come with me. Let's go. Let's go in. Let's go. Let's see if it's out. Is it out? Oh no! It's not out! Oh my god. I don't know why they don't like you, dude. That's weird.
I'm telling you, you see?
Like, they seem fine when they're talking to me, and then when they talk to you, it's like aggressive. It's weird.
They're so aggressive. And I promise you, they started doing that before I started being aggressive to them. I've only been aggressive with them after they started that. When they started being different around me, I think they found out about my channel is the thing, and I started sending him footage. Like, trying to be nice, being like, hey, I got some footage of this and this and that. Do you want it? Like, I don't know if they just took that wrong or what,
I think he probably thinks that you were just trying to, like, cloud chase. That's what he said. I'm not saying that you were. I know you weren't, but, like, that's
what he
that's
thinks.
just how he interpreted it. Yeah.
I've shown him I don't give a shit. I stopped coming around. I mean, that's the thing, you know? Focused on myself, you know? I've not posted any videos with Rexmore in it. Like,
also, I'm pretty sure he's not even the guy. He's not even the Fiverr guy, is he?
He makes that joke. I do watch him still some.
Yeah, is he the only one though? I think Confusion did that. I thought that's who I knew.
Let me just be real. He ain't original at all. This idea he's doing, I've seen before. I don't know why he's why he's playing like no one else has ever done this.
I don't know.
Like, I understand not wanting people to, steal your idea, because I've had my ideas stolen. Not directly, but I just have posted it out there and then people have done it, and it's like, well, now I look like a jerk if I say that they stole it. Oh, do we have any gunpowder anywhere? We are not ready for a raid.
No, yeah, there's might be gunpowder under the tier 2.
Get her on team. I guess shoot
sure.
Thick has a team.
Oh yeah, Thick stole it from me. What a bitch.
That's not gonna be an insta-back.
Boy.
Yeah, we talking shit, man.
I was kidding, Thick. I was kidding. Don't ban me from your Discord, please.
No, there's been enough Discord banning today. Please.
That's just strange, bro. I don't know.
He's weird, man. That's why I don't get it. Like, I've left him alone for so long. Like, this was years ago.
It's mostly probably a misunderstanding, but like it's too late now. Oh
yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know.
If he pulls me from the thing,
I don't know him at all.
then hopefully Fancy would have the courtesy to pull me in a Discord call first. And be
I
like,
doubt
yo,
they're gonna pull you, dude. That would be mean, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I already said I was never gonna do it again, but I said, what the heck, I'll try.
He
Just
said instead of
because,
chasing some Zerg, come raid your neighbors. He DM'd me.
I don't like actively threaten him or go in his Discord. I just stopped hanging around. Just because he's fake as fuck, I don't hang around people like that. I even shared his video, like, when he Like I'll
Those sand missiles in.
let me show you what kind of friend I am. I'll send it in just a second.
Listen, Screwjob. Friend, we're taking on official Rust, and we're doing it in the dojo. I am official Rust.
It's a leap of faith, Miles. That's all it is. Oh shit.
Where'd the horses go?
They got set free, which is what Rexmore says he wanted to do to them, but we
Oh,
already
they got
done
set
it.
free like to the next. They got set free to the other side of the road.
Yo, I forgot about this. He claimed that this dojo was built in official Rust, but it was on this server. That's crazy.
Where does he live so I can go visit?
By barn, in the woods. You're gonna get shot by turrets, so don't take anything. He doesn't have a base. He just has an open floor plan, we'll call it. That's where that was his big idea, that he didn't want to stream because he thought people would steal it.
Has that been done before?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
No, I think it was probably because he would get like hardcore griefed if like he streamed it. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you mean like what he's doing to us?
Yeah, no, I was just DMing him. He said he was only doing that because he wanted us to come raid him for his video. But then I told him we don't have any booms, so I think he's done. I don't think he's gonna come over again.
I thought you said that he was gonna raid us. What happened to that?
Yeah, he was just lying, bro. He just
bought
wanted
it,
us to
right?
raid them.
Oh, but he actually for real hates me though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna invite him, but then I don't think that would work. Chemistry wise, I think you
I
guys.
promise you on my side, I can make amends. I don't know about him, but I promise you I can.
I just think it'll. I don't know.
I can.
It's too tense.
I can look past it. He's just doing the same
I'm
shit
sure
he's
he
always
could,
done
but,
to
like,
me. But like,
it's weird that he kicked you, so like I don't want anything weird to happen or backstabbing to happen. So
yeah, it is Rust.
yeah, maybe I will if no one gets on, bro. If I'm down bad.
Hey. In Greece, testing the breach, spending breach that I made, putting pens to the sheets. Took a week to retreat from defending the breach, cause living better, doing more, the only ending of beef. I need some time to.
So basically, I feel like maybe either I misspoke or misunderstood. I either feel like I misspoke or he misunderstood something. Like, either way, this was not meant to be a threat to him at all. I wanted him to know who I was and that I remembered him. Since my friends had no idea who he was, only I did, I talked them into being friendly with him. You know, I am the one who talked them in. Hey guys, can we like make a truce with this guy? Like, you know, I've helped him out before, whatever, you know. Can we try to like make a truce with him? And then maybe if, you know, whatever later, you know. The thing about it is everyone had to go to work the next day. You know, we all had lives and things going on. I had medical issues where I can't sit at my desk for too long.
I was low and I was sinking, but I'm still coming.
Anyway, I mean, they just started getting really, really aggressive with us. And honestly, I didn't even know at the time that they went over to ask him who he was before I even got home. And when I got home, I walked outside naked for the first time that wipe, and it was scary at the gate. He was just holding it with the MP5, like, and shot me, and just he was draining a turret, and he essentially was baiting a raid. And then that's when Aaron was kind of like, "Yo, we're not really interested in raiding you, like, at all." And yeah, that was kind of it then. They kind of left us alone after that. But the thing is when we go over to make peace with them initially, before there's any kind of DMs, expressed, they were very aggressive at saying those dang horse farmers all video. And I get it, it's content, it's banter, cool, whatever. But later on, he ended up like threatening to get me removed from the Fancy Orb event for a joke. You know, and he talks outside our gate and drains our turret. And at the time, we were like, oh God, we're about to get raided. He's about to fob us. Like, and keep in mind, our base at this point was legit 3 doors. And this is not really what we had wanted for this wipe. You know, we were trying to de-escalate as much as possible. Rex Moore ended up muting me, and he continued to hurl insults and be belligerent, and so was all Coop. Meanwhile, the whole time I was confused, and you can hear in our comms just how confused I was. I was in pain from my foot at this point, and I couldn't lay down yet. The video wasn't done. You know, we had to get the video, and I just could not understand why he wouldn't just talk it out. So they were trying to antagonize the raid from us, and that's cool. You know, we're also creators, and we were trying to record a video too. You know, everyone tells them all of our plans. And to be honest, I think we would have been totally down to raid him later after we finished. But the thing about it was Aaron was in a tight, you know, time constraint due to his job, and I needed to be on bed rest. You know, we needed to try to like work it out a little bit since we were both creators. And you would think you would have creator etiquette, but he didn't. I basically decided to move on. I had everything recorded. I saved it, you know, whatever. But I was banned from his Discord at this point, so I just unsubscribed from his channel. I just decided I didn't want anything to do with this guy ever again. And I just decided he was going to just hate me. So remember those screen grabs earlier, and I said how they were not meant to be bashing them. Rex Moore had the bright shining idea of posting my video analytics of, first of all, what I'm going to say is my public videos. First of all, there are, you know, private videos. I have two. I have almost 300,000 private views. And I have 700,000 public views. So he comes on here and he's like, bro is talking down to other people when you've pulled 350 views this month. Is crazy. B is well established in the creator sphere. Their channel, I looked up B's name, and the first thing that came up was their YouTube channel. Took a screenshot of it, and that was that. I didn't look into it any further. B is well established in the creator sphere and regularly does well on Twitch. Okay, that kind of made more sense when I read that. With a 65 viewer average, almost partnered. Okay. No clue about that. Can't verify it. Don't know. Don't know, don't care, don't know them. Nothing against them. Diamond Kid pulled 10 extra views this month, despite not having posted in 8 months. And almost every video he posted prior was 70k views. That is also not true, because every video prior, even on my screenshot, there was one that was 7,000 views. He got lucky his last few videos and got a bunch of views because they were on the updates and things. Fine. Okay. He's trying to talk, you know, Diamond Kid pulled 10 extra views. Okay. Rex Moore has 10x my subscribers. That's not a ton. Like it's more, but it's not a ton. But he has the gall to say, pull your fucking head out of your ass and focus on making your own content better instead of trying to complain others are where you want to be. That 1000% is not my intention. You completely missed it. Holy airball. Completely wrong. What do you mean others are where you want to be? Yes, they got accepted into the creator thing, but I feel like I don't know if it's like completely fair and equal. You know, you can't look at just one metric. I could bought 30,000 views on a video, and was Fancy gonna accept me then? If this video gets 30,000 views, am I gonna get free VIP next year? I mean, come on, like if I start posting more city skylines next week and really go hard on the fabricated content that is fake and, you know, absolutely no soul in it, which I'm absolutely going to do for a couple videos now, just to show them that, yes, I can get views if I want to, but it's not all about the views, first of all. Anyway, it was not about to bash the creators. It was showing I had peers already accepted, so the argument in size just doesn't compute. You know, it doesn't make sense, and I said it was a BS excuse. And there was there was a reason why I spent so much time talking about my personal life before this. You know, it's because I'm doing my best. I don't hire an editor. I don't shit out mid gameplay videos 2 days after wipe like Rexmore does. You know, I edit all 50 to 100 hours myself. I do all the cinematics, graphics, music, everything. And I can tell you right now that this is why Frost takes so long to upload, because it is a lot of work. And I bust my balls, you know. I'm not perfect, no, and I take off days and I play other games and do other things. Yes, I'm not min-maxing here for sure, you know. But either way, even if I was, it wouldn't be that much of an improvement. Basically, all I'm saying is 52 hours, 100 hours of gameplay. You know, 50 to 100 hours is 50 to 100 hours of editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the very least, and that's not even how editing works. You know, like, it could easily be way longer. Like, so for him to bash me publicly is just very small-minded of him. And my channel is over a decade old, and I've swapped content styles several times. And I've put in the hours. I've made well over 1,000 videos, and around 400 of those are still public. I've deleted some, unfortunately. I wish I hadn't. That was such a dumb thing of me to do. I've literally the first videos I ever made, I deleted like soon after. I regret that. That is my biggest regret, is deleting my first videos. And I have nearly 1 million views over my entire channel and several really popular videos, and one with over 300,000. And the thing is, it's just not Rust. It's not Rust. So of course, when I post Rust content, it's going to be a little harder to get people to, at least my subscribers, to want to watch. But to say level up your content, nerd, just doesn't apply to me. If he were to ever go back and watch 3 seconds of my video, like, he would literally see my quality. And that's one of the reasons why I am forcing people to watch my videos as I'm sitting here yapping. It's because I want people to see my fucking quality. Look at my fucking quality. Look at my leveling up I've done. You know, like, and during this entire stretch, I was going through a lot in real life, you know, like I said about the car accident, you know, painful infection, barely can sit up and edit. But despite everything I've had go on in my personal life for the past 5 years, you know, I'm still creating, I'm still showing up, and I'm still doing my fucking best. Please excuse the language if you're one of my family members. I know you haven't heard me cuss that much, but dear God, I'm so fucking passionate about this shit. Like, this is my fucking life. Like, I love this so much. Like, this is my favorite fucking thing to do. Like, and I'm just being real. It really is. And the thing about it is, and I told Rexmore this too, I've been doing it for over 10 years, and I'm going to be doing it 10 years from now, God willing. If I am physically and mentally able, if I'm alive, if I'm not dead, you know, I will be creating something somewhere, somehow, because I love doing it so fucking much. So yeah, when people started mocking me publicly, leaking analytics, questioning my worth, you know, this all kind of hit harder than usual, because I'm still showing up. You know, I'm still the passionate guy, and yeah, the skull video wasn't perfect, you know, but it started a trend of getting more views on my channel. That's literally, the skull was my first Rust movie I ever made. Everything before that was some other, like, I had cinematics, air quotes, and like, but like, that's when it really started going. Like, I really started putting the effort in, you know. I went from like 50 views on most of my videos to 1K, then 2K, you know, and I was just starting to do movies. And, you know, despite the 3 hours of sleep, you know, the 72-hour period that we played, you know, despite all the lack of sleep, the video still turned out all right, you know, I think. And we didn't get done with what we wanted to. We had a whole top floor plan, you know, that we had so much like that we could have done. And I know that video is not perfect. It's not even cut perfectly. There's issues with it, but I still think it's a really good video. And I've grown since then too. Like, I've grown as an editor since then, I think. I'm always learning. Everybody's learning. You know, you'd be so dumb and just daft to think that you can just stop learning. You know, if you're not learning, you're gonna fall behind. And you know, this Rexmore kid, he would like to have you believe that I'm just chasing clout. But the thing is I've legit have my own ideas and my own way of doing things, and I'm doing things in the background all the time, and I'm chasing that fucking ADHD dopamine of creating something that I think is just fucking awesome or just fun to do. Like, that's the whole reason why I make videos. If I wanted to get those views, again, for the sake of doing views, I would have done it already. I could literally, I got a computer upgrade. I could literally do City Skylines again, but just put in my editing knowledge, and I could almost, there's just no telling how big it could pop off. You know, it could probably seriously pop off again. If that is all I cared about, if I didn't care about what game I was playing and I just was playing just whatever game, I would do that. And I might do it once just to see what happens. Because any publicity is good, you know, for my channel. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play whatever I want to. I'm going to be a variety guy. I'm not even locking myself into Rust. So I don't understand why it is that, you know, like, anyway, I'm yapping way too much about that. My point is I just, they're calling me a clout chaser, but the thing is, I don't need these creators at all. And it would be nice to be welcome to, especially a charity creator event for mental health, because I've struggled with mental health before. You know, I think a lot of people have. And I feel strongly about helping people with mental health issues. But the thing is I don't need it. I don't need Fancy Orb to make my channel the way I want to make my channel. I don't need Rexmore. I don't need his posse of people. And that's why I don't care if I piss them off by posting this video and posting my thoughts. I don't need them. I don't need anybody but me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I need you guys. Don't get it twisted. I need you guys. But my viewers and me, that's all I need. I want to take a look at one more thing really quick. This is where I had scripted to end the video, but I know I've yapped and yapped and yapped, but I'm sorry, things just keep happening to me and people keep saying stuff. So he blocked me on Twitter. And I didn't even get to see the fact that he posted my analytics, because then the only reason why I saw this, my girlfriend got a screenshot of it. I don't have proof that he blocked me because I didn't think I was going to need proof that he blocked me. But he did remove me from his server. You just going to have to take my word on that too. I was in a server and he removed me. I have old footage of me saying that he removed me from the server right now. So I bet you that's when he blocked me. And here he says, "You've never been blocked on Twitter. How do you think I replied to your other posts? How else?" Say, what other post? You know, like, how would you think? How else would you have your prior screenshots? Bro, you literally tried talking shit about B, one of the nicest creators there is. I don't know B. I don't know anything about her. I've said that. I've said that to you. She's on his partner. Okay. I don't care. I don't know her. You don't show up on Twitch tracker because your views are so low. I don't use Twitch. So I don't care. I hate Twitch. Twitch has too many bots. Trying to compare yourself to people pulling 70k videos, saying you should have made it if they did when they last time you hit more than 5k was 5 years ago. Brother, I literally just hit 1.5k. And also I hit 2,000 on my villain wipe video, which I'm also shown. And he also talks shat about Muffy. No one gives a shit about TikTok views. Paint Dry can get 100 views on there. Guys, if you ever see a TikTok of Rexmore, be sure you send a screenshot of this to it. And let people on his TikTok know that He thinks y'all are a bunch of idiots and mindless fucking apes, and that you sit there and watch paint dry. I also didn't want to talk about this, but I'm feeling led to right now. Muffy, I'm not going to say exact amounts because obviously, Muffy has been doing very well on TikTok. She's gotten nearly 2,000 followers in the last 3 months that she's been streaming. And she's got 80 followers on Twitch, which is about how many I've got. And she's gained that also in the last 3 months. She literally just started. And by the way, I am her tech guy. Her success is at least partially attributed to me. Yes, she's the talent, but I'm running the behind the scenes tech stuff with her stuff. And let me tell you something, Rexmore. You may say nobody gives a shit about TikTok views, but when I tell you that in the last week, she's made more than I normally make in 2 weeks at my normal job that I've already gotten a promotion in, all I'm going to say, like, and I'm not trying to make this about money. I'm not flexing because we're so dirt poor. We needed that so bad. Like, we are still in the red from me being out of work, and we're still really up under, and we really, yeah. Anyway, so, but I'm just saying, like, to mock the validity of TikTok when somebody is in there streaming right now and I can hear them talking to their chat. And I guarantee you if I go to her chat right now, she's got people watching. Anyway, she normally gets probably about 10 people concurrently. And when I went to your stream earlier, Mr. Rexmore, during the Global Warfare event, you also only had 15 people watching. So Muffy literally has the same number of people watching her that you normally have watching you. So before you sit here and talk about, and they're staying there and they're chatting, and they're joining her Discord, talk shit about me all you want to, because first of all, I don't have TikTok. I mean, I do have TikTok, but I don't post on TikTok like that. Like, I never put my metrics in TikTok. He's talking shit about her views now too, you know. First of all, my girlfriend has done absolutely nothing to you, Rexmore. So fuck you for dragging her into this, and fuck you for belittling her community. And fuck you for belittling my community as well. You're a shitty content creator and a shitty person. I farmed you a box of stone, didn't even make it in the video. I have zero problem calling you out. And I told him I can only say it for that. You're delusional legit. Didn't see the post under a pub with my on 2 eyes until I went back there once she showed me the post and it wasn't there. I logged in on my alt account and I fucking saw it. If I'm not blocked, then what was it? What was it, buddy? I wish I had proof that I was blocked, but I was blocked. Literally commented on your post July 19th. Literally, I never saw this. I swear to God. I still don't have this post, I don't think. But I was like, I never saw that. So thank you for the screenshot. Bro, you threatened to make Canada have a bad time in GW3 over some bullshit on a server. On a 2x server. I'm not even sure the clip because I don't care enough to ruin your experience over some shit you said while being salty. Grow up. First of all, I wasn't salty. Read this. Whatever. I basically said all this already. Told me I didn't make so many videos, and here it is, you know, 1.5K 3 months ago. 10 comments, 25 likes. Pretty decent amount. Not my best video ever, but it was not meant to be. It was in a Let's Play format that I haven't done in a long time. Okay. Villain's Vengeance, masterpiece, you know, rest cinematic, whatever. 2.3K views 10 months ago. Okay. 147 likes out of the 2.3K. 41 comments. People enjoyed the fuck out of this video. This video was awesome. It is still my favorite video right now. And I have yet to have a wipe that this much fun. Well, okay, I'm lying. Some of my next stuff coming up I think might top this. But, oh, it was so good. It was so good. So I even said under this thing right here when they were telling me I was crying, bro, how security gotta be dragged down B, but not me. Wah! Which is funny because this is what Rexmore looks like most of the time when he's messaging on Twitter. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, in fact, let's just go. Let's just go and look. I love this. I really do. Just wish it was coming to vanilla. It was hardcore. It sounds fun. Unfortunately, the day before. I wonder if Play Rust has stats how many raids are done online versus offline. The blow dart nerf was completely killed. Was cool niche item. Blah blah blah. He just every day he fucking cries on Twitter. Like he's had a worse time. Okay, here we go. I don't understand how people with this kind of outlook can play games. Just quit and go outside at that point. Like, what the fuck? Like, after 7,000 hours, I mean, just crying. Just, that's all he fucking does. Oh, I didn't even read any of this. But dear God, he just cries on Twitter all day, every day, man. That wasn't even 2 weeks ago. This is Rexmore 95% of the time. And I've seen him in his Discord too, like crying about being stream sniped and crap. When probably half the time dudes ain't even stream sniping, you just think they are because, I don't know, get good. Clearly not what he's doing. Look at there. Take off the simp goggles for a second, you'd see that. It's an example to show others are less popular, therefore Fancy Orb's reasoning doesn't make any sense. Nobody's heading on B. Rex touts that the stats too is like streaming all that, but my GF has TikTok and 3 socials. I sent word the 2K on her TikTok, where she streams the most, my YouTube 5,000, and then her Twitch was only because she actually does stream on it as 70 plus. It only comes across as insulting to people who have low IQ. B is fantastic. So there's plenty of stuff here. Go look. This is really funny. This is what Rexmore is like whenever his little kitten squad comes after me. That's kind of what it felt like, man. Ain't no biggest excuse about size. You don't have an audience. Oh, I beg to differ, guys. Engage with this video. We've got to show this guy that he's just wrong. I'm trying to pull something up, but it's literally Discord will not open for some reason. Blind or stupid, looks like both. Delulu. Yep, see, this is some viewers from my girlfriend's stuff. Looks like somebody's threatened by you. Just crazy. Actual viewers. People who came from TikTok. Hey, by the way, TikTok views don't matter. Immediately I was like, I'm willing to throw down. I said, yep, this is all about you. Yep. He said he's willing to throw down. C was willing to throw down. So these viewers are very real and they are loyal to us. And I have viewers too that talk in my Discord. Don't have an audience. Well, I'm good enough. My content's good enough for people to steal a screenshot and promote their shit with it. Funny. But yeah, I have no audience and no viewers. L take, man. L take. I need to get my quality up. They thought it was good enough to use. That's just a fucking still shot for my video. Look at the YouTube compression, bro. Like, it's literally a fucking still shot for my video. Talked about wanting to do the drama the other day. Honestly, I'd do it, especially if you have the same experience. And look, when are you doing this? I might join up. Look at there. My sounds very hypocritical in my opinion. He's talking about you talking down to other people. He's sitting there doing the same thing like he's better than you, which he's not. We're all equal no matter how popularity or following. We're equal no matter the popularity or following, but here's the thing is Rexmore is really not that popular. Like, bro is struggling to relive the glories of his old videos too. He hasn't had a video like the Continental in years. Like, it's been years since that, and he's not hit those views again. And the thing about it is he's in these creator things and he's close with Fancy Orb, and he just sits there and schlobs all over Fancy Orb. And the thing about it is Fancy Orb is 100 times his size, but Rexmore is only 10 times my size. And he's seeking help from Fancy Orb to grow his channel and to promote him, and you know, they're all buddy and all these things. He don't see a problem with it. It's not clout chasing then. But when I genuinely try to reach out and find a similar ish sized friend, suddenly I'm a clout chaser. None of this is about jealousy or clout. You know, I've made videos for over a decade. I've had multiple viral hits over that time, and I'm proud of that. And honestly, I don't need approval from these people or anyone to keep going. In fact, you know, one of the reasons why I haven't posted recently is my girlfriend's streams have been doing really well, like I was saying. And I wanted to give some of that my attention and play Overwatch with her. By the way, we're almost legend in Stadium, and that video of me hitting it will be on the second channel. It's called Side Quest. It is should be linked. I should remember that, as well as anything else that doesn't fit here. So please go sub to Side Quest. It's going to be, you know, less edited, more personal, sit-downy things, day-to-day stuff. That's the thing, though. I do not want to become a drama channel. This is not going to ever be my content. I do not want to keep doing this. That's why this video is so long. I wanted it to be totality. I wanted this to be the nuke, and then that's it. Nothing, no fallout afterwards. Like I'm not entertaining it anymore after this. I'm fucking done on the subject. You know, Rexmore has bitch ass, like, you know, blocked me and removed me from his shit immediately. I'm blocked from Fancy Orb stuff. Well, you know what that means to me? Guess what? I don't really care to hear what the fuck you have to say either, so I'm not going to be listening. I have heard enough. You guys have seen enough. You guys have seen the receipts. First of all, I'm not here to cancel anyone, but I just want to share my side, because maybe there's someone out there that's been through the same and don't feel like they can speak. Maybe there's even people who are close to Fancy Orb right now and are getting benefits from him. Maybe they've had a very similar, or Rexmore for that matter, and maybe they don't feel like they can speak. So I'm going to do it because I'm not afraid of these pussies. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. They don't scare me. I'm not intimidated by them. They're just people. We are all just people at the end of the day. We're all real humans, real flesh bags walking around, you know, and for that matter, you know, it is what it is. I'm still hopeful, though, that we're all going to just go our own separate ways and focus on what we all supposedly should be loving to do, is fucking just creating good shit, you know. And I'm going to give that advice right back to Sir Rexmore, because I know his little bitch ass watched all the way to the end. Thank you for the watch time, Papa. Thank you, Fancy Orb. Thank you, Keza. I already know it. Guys, just focus on creating. You guys are telling me that, but the thing is like, you've got all these allegations against you, but you won't even, like, all you do is ban people and then just talk shit about them behind their back, supposedly. You just happen to talk shit to the wrong person who has two backs to talk behind, and you didn't see the second back. But I will say this, I am not going to stay silent when I feel like viewers or other small creators are being disrespected and looked down on. Because without these people watching and supporting, and without people creating, none of this matters anyway. And besides, remember, it's all for charity.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. Fuck the comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure. Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found. It's a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.